Upon a Mattress is a takeoff on the Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale.
The adult version of The Princess and the Pea.
Controlling Mother Queen and her dopey son are on the lookout for a new princess, but really only the prince is on the lookout.
And along comes a wacky, independent maverick who wins his heart and the hearts of everyone in the kingdom.
For Transport Group, Once Upon a Mattress was by far our most ambitious production yet.
One of the successes of the show is how, turning the traditional casting on its head.
John called me a couple of years ago and said, have you ever thought about playing Princess Winifred?
I felt that Jackie could breathe new life into the show.
There was always this sense that anything could happen when she was on stage.
I was stunned that the scenery didn't have holes in it. It was delicious.
She also made Winifred very, very lovable.
She was allowed to be vulnerable and open.
You were laughing at her, with her, around her, and yet all the while your heart just wants her to find her prince.
They ate it up. They loved it.
John brought something totally different to the table.
He's so precise. His comic timing is so precise. The arch of an eyebrow, the curl of a lip.
There's something accompanying every word and every line and every movement.
The fun that I was trying to have with the character was in the texts.
He was playing with all of these vowels and all these things that were so hilarious, his accent, his affectation. That was his own invention, and I think that was like such a smart choice, and he knew it.
Dance, Spanish, panic. I want quiet around here. Is that clear?
Jackie and John are just a little left of center, a little on the outside. The show is about an outsider, and having the two of them as central components of the story completely made sense. I grew up like many kids watching Saturday morning cartoons, and I remember the Rocky Bullwinkle show, and there was a sequence on that show called Fractured Fairy Tales, and I felt like that was going to be our way into the show.
At our first design meeting for Once Upon a Mattress, Jack showed us in the concert video the little paper drawing slideshow that they used for the prologue, and that was the start of the idea of having projections of live drawing.
We asked illustrator and caricaturist Ken Fallin if he would draw those backgrounds, not only draw them, but the fun would be seeing him draw them live every night.
When Jack first told me the idea, I thought, this is insane.
As the scenes would change, a new piece would come on top, a new illustration would come onto the back wall, and you would see his hand literally drawing each set piece or adding some color to an area.
It just brought the show to life in a very fairy tale pop-up book kind of way.
We were always looking forward to a scene change, ironically, to see what he was going to come up with next. It was important for us to do the show big. Big cast, big orchestra.
Brand new arrangements, brand new orchestrations.
We were told we could have 12 musicians, it's a huge number for a Broadway musical, but to do it off-Broadway, we just didn't even know what to do with ourselves. We were so excited.
12 pieces? I mean, and it sounded like 40.
What makes the score to Once Upon a Mattress interesting is the juxtaposition between the sort of 50s big band swing with a more traditional musical theater sound, and that third element, the sort of Renaissance vibe.
Medieval sorority house. I mean, the harp and the recorder, it was kind of genius.
It was just thrilling. It felt MGM.
And I still have those orchestrations ringing in my ear when I'm humming a tune now. I can still hear them. They were wonderful.
The response it would get every night, it blew me away.
Everybody on that stage was having such a good time.
That's the thing about this show. It's pure joy.
It's a bunch of silliness.
We brought it to them in a way that they certainly had never seen before.
And it was a grand success.